The new patch just came out and it is actually way better than expected. So stick around and I'll explain all of it in just a second. So first of all, starting with both servers, then I'll cover NA only news and after that global only news. So for both servers, new rupture is being added and this one will only be open on Saturdays and Sundays. In order to unlock it, you will need to complete Act 6, Chapter 33, and it will be dropping a lot of sky stones, a lot of transcendence materials, enhancement shards, runes, and the support will give you gold and sky stone rewards. On top of that, ruptures are getting a level 5 added to them. This will reward you with more gold and more sky stones on top of that. A few new transmogs are coming out. So first of all, we're getting a 5-star Chimera transmogrifications. It looks like they're called stuffed toy. And we're getting the naked Valkyria transmogs. And these ones can actually be obtained for free by going to the arena shop. A new outfit is being added called the Oblivion Transporter. This most likely refers to the new dungeon and the materials for it will probably be dropped from there as well. This outfit will boost warrior monster defense by 33%, so if you rock a lot of warriors, it will be super useful for you. Possibly one of the biggest and most wanted changes is finally here, so whenever you're upgrading a weapon, sub-grades of that item will no longer drop, meaning that if you have a weapon with let's say 4 8-tier substats, upgrading it will no longer drop it below that and it will only increase. Now let's go over a few updates that are for the NA server only. So first of all, and the biggest change is that a new monster is being added. These are the 5-star magical archers. A bit of an unexpected release this one, but after the update is done, you will be able to summon the 3 elemental ones from the banner. The skills can be quickly read right here, and yeah, I hope you enjoy using them because they do introduce a new mechanic called the weak point. Up until now, only one monster had it in the game, and I think it will be a decent meta changer for sure. Fire and wind collab units from the tutorial towers are getting buffs. So for the fire guy, the passive is no longer on a cooldown. However, the buff duration has been lowered by 2 seconds from 10 to 8. And the buffs themselves were nerfed from level 3 to level 1. And Miriam is getting her cooldown lowered by 6 seconds, as well as the mana lowered by 3. The defense break she applies will now only be level 1 instead of level 2. And instead of removing 2 beneficial effects, she only removes 1. However, some more changes. So the 3-step assassination range has been increased, and the 5-step assassination skill range has been increased. And her passive, of course, if she is attacked, instead of doing damage, instead of doing more damage to fire attributes, she will instead take less damage from wind ones. And lastly, the bingo event is coming to NA servers as well. And now let's jump into updates that are for global servers, and this one is pretty huge. So first of all, the collab with the tutorial tower webtoon is happening. This means that first of all, you're getting 3 new Nat 5 banners, and one of the monsters will be a light Nat 4 that is great in PvE. There will also be multiple events during the collab. These are very easy. They have to do with various missions during the trial of ascension. So make sure that you have advanced at least to level 80 in your TOA, as the missions will require you to do certain tasks up to that stage. Spires of Ascension is being increased, so the regular ones are going from floor 120 to floor 140, and the attribute towers are jumping up from 90 to level 110. This means that right now you are equal with the NA servers in terms of Spires of Ascension progression, and trust me, good luck on the 134 one. That one is actual hell. There's a new surprise collection challenge being added. It will only last a week and you are able to get several transcendence pieces as well as 5 skill ups from completing it. To celebrate the collab, you are also getting a summon event. This is a regular one. You summon 150 mystical scrolls and you can get 12 mysticals and the legendary scroll back from the event. And another very huge news for the global server is that the Wind Ifrit event is finally being added. Previously, this event could have been farmed without any limit. However, it's only being added tomorrow. So as soon as it comes out, I will come out with another video with all of the calculations on how many you can acquire. So make sure to sub and stay tuned for that. There is a pumpkins for the harvest season event. This is just a small event, very similar to the one where you have received the water ray ride. Is just a few missions and you are able to get an exclusive accessory for your summoner. A lucky bingo event where you have to complete Chaos Essence dungeons in order to receive the awards. It says that you need to complete Path of Growth. However, I've checked the event yesterday and it was in fact Essence dungeons. So I'm not sure if this is getting changed or this is just a spelling mistake, but be on the lookout for that. And a few changes to the Twisted Marsh dungeon. So first of all, support rewards are being changed. It looks like previously they weren't there, so now you are able to get some equipment materials and gold, sky stones, and coins. And some new equipment is being added to the equipment succession thing. So basically where you combine 3 equipments and are able to finally get Kalia equipment, Soul Death 1, or the Seal equipment from it. And that's about it for the patch note coverage for all servers. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the event video later today and peace.